Hello and welcome to today's presentation on cringe. There are many things in life that makes your skin crawl, and I want to get into them today. The first thing is flip-flops. That sound of the suction of the foot, bringing it up, going I hate that sound. And this year particularly, I've grown to really hate the sound of flip-flops, especially when there's two impassioned ladies talking, in-depth discussion, and you hear the flip. There's nothing that makes me want to cross the road faster. I absolutely hate the sound of these flip-flops. I'd rather walk around barefoot, and I couldn't imagine having to walk around and hear this the whole time that you're out if you're wearing them. I just think they're wholeheartedly, they're actually disgusting. So flip-flops are cringe. The next thing, rough surfaces. Nothing makes my skin crawl more than touching a rough surface. Like, have you ever touched a wall where it's got that certain kind of paint on it and you touch it and it's ever so rough? Or in this picture, this is unfired clay. Now I have a cup here. This cup is smooth on the top and I liked it. I like this cup. The bottom is rough, particularly this bit. It's kind of horrible. It has smoothed out over the years I've had this cup. But there's something about rough surfaces like that honestly, it makes your hair stand up on end. And you just find these sort of things in your life and in weird ways. Like sometimes I don't have one right here, but say there's a can in a shop and this label might be this rough surface. And it's just like occasionally when I find that I go, ugh, and I touch it and I absolutely hate rough surfaces. So they make me cringe. Rough surfaces are cringe. The next thing, heartfelt singing in pop music. I cannot stand it. When I hear that sort of thing, there's nothing that makes my dick quiver more in a bad way, like this. Ugh, and it makes you want to turn it off, and I don't even want to hear the singing. I'd rather just hear the track with no singing. A lot of the time, singing in music is just like, it's cringe. So, but particularly heartfelt singing, when they get on the mic and they're like, I can't do it, but it's just like cringe, not for me. The next thing, cow vets. Nothing I've hated more in life than when I walk past the TV in the lounge and there's a guy with a big black glove on and he's shoving it up a cow's ass. Why do I need to see that? Why are we documenting that? I don't need to see it. There's just something so cringe about someone putting their hand all the way up a cow's butt. It makes my skin crawl in the same way that all these things do. And what does it feel like to the cow? The cow's probably there like, what the hell is going on? I really need to go to the toilet. And to actually lead on from this, medical stuff. Medical stuff in general, I can't stand it. And there's channels I like out there that talk about medical stuff. I find it interesting, but then the more I hear it, it just makes me cringe. There's that channel Chubby Emu. He's presenting to the emergency room, but every time he gets into the stories of like what's actually happening, how it messes them up, I end up having to click off of the video because I don't want to see it. And the stupid thing is, I'm part of lots of medical stuff myself. I've got an inflammatory bowel disease, so they've shoved many a camera up my arse for a colonoscopy. And they always have this live screen there. And on the screen, it's a live feed of the inside of my butt. And I always have to turn away. I'm like, I don't want to see any of it. I don't want to know about it. I don't want to be involved in this. So every time I've had to go through that procedure, I close my eyes. It just feels like, why do I need to see that? It's not something that no man should ever have to see, particularly the person with the camera looking at the inside of me. But that's not something that I ever intended to see, and I still don't want to see it. And then they send you bloody pictures of it in the post. Suffice to say, they're still in their envelope. I don't want to see them. But medical stuff in general, like I tried to watch House the other day, this medical show. I've heard a lot about it. Apparently it's very good. And within 10 minutes, there was a surgery scene cutting someone's neck open. I was like, nope. And there was one video game in particular, I remember I just could not play it. It was called Mortuary Assistant. Now, my wife loves a good horror game, and she's been watching people play through that game. When it came out, this was years ago, and it's about cadavers and, I don't know, cutting them up, finding out what was wrong with them. I don't know, but just like dealing with this corpse and manipulating it. Ugh. No, that was too much, and I think I refunded it straight away. So that was my presentation on cringe. Thank you for listening to me today, and I'll see you in the next presentation.